Hola, hola. Bueno, llegó el día. Llegó el día de destrozar los muros al castillo de Sir Divish, de arramplar con todo y de coger al cabrón de Eastband Toth, que está ahí metido como una rata en alguna de esas torres. Así que no vamos a esperar más, vamos a destrozar el castillo. Y deben estar aquí ya, supongo. Listos para el ataque. Bueno, primero habría que hacer la prueba. Buena obra de ingeniería.
Now, let's see how strong those walls are.
Let it rip!
Perfecto. Por la gallina.
That was just the first shot.
Muy mal.
The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Más le vale. No estamos pagando por nada. ¿Qué pasa?
Move! Move! Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish! Sir! They're coming. There's no time.
Someone bring water.
Se acerca.
Breathe, man. You'll be all right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close.
Havel Medic is surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him.
Dejádmelo a mí. Dejadme a mí ese ejército. Me ocuparé de todos. Pero toque por la noche en sigilo, claro.
Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine.
How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many. They will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear,
We'd be finished, just as Toth has been planning.
Qué listo el Toth ese,
he's
cabrón.
been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Talberg.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talberg.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
No queda otra.
I'll give the orders to my men.
Se avecina una batalla épica.
We'll be ready.
Doble. ¿Y yo qué hago? Henry no sabe lo que tiene que hacer. No le da órdenes.
My
Frío
part in
acero.
the battle, sir.
Sangre caliente.
I wanted to go with the Skalitz men.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Hanish, and Radzik. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive and I'm wounded. Captain Robard will be leading on the field.
Of course. Who better?
There's no question Robard's a good commander. But many of the men will be from Skalitz. We need
Ya
someone
veo.
there who knows them and has their respect.
Sir?
I mean you, Henry.
Va a nombrar capitán.
That is... I want to be in the vanguard.
Now hear me well, Henry. There are whole cemeteries full of heroes who rushed into danger. And if the first human you meet runs you through, it won't be good for morale. Not to mention, that Radzig would have my guts for garters. In the battle, you and a group of Scarlet's men will be concealed in the woods over the road.
But, sir, I think I should...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. You'll have to keep nervous men on a short rein and not attack too soon.
Uf, se complica la cosa.
Then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely and quickly that the foe has no chance to react. If the line should start to break, we need someone with their head firmly on their shoulders.
Posición
to
perfecta
keep
para el
control
trabajo.
of the men.
Very well, sir.
That's what I like to hear. When you're ready, go and join the Scarlet's men. They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to Rete.
Ok. ¡Qué épico! Sí, señor. Me encargaré.
Greetings. What business have you?
If you thought you'd be spending the whole siege
How do you like Master
sitting on your
Keezer, Sir
arse
Divish?
playing dice
How do I like
and
him?
swilling ale,
As
you're
if it's not
sadly
enough to hurl
mistaken.
giant boulders at my castle, he wants to throw
Bearing
kegs
down
of
on us
gunpowder.
this bad
I understand.
drunk fucker.
But he has to
And
do
if
something.
there's one thing we
Those
pride
boulders
ourselves
could
on
hit
in
my
Balrog,
wife. And if
is
they
that we
don't
defend
get her,
the honor
the
of
gunpowder
our
could
ghost.
burn her to
Señor,
death
pero
along
fue-
with Sir Red.
Yeah.
¿De quién fue la idea? De lo del...
I'm sorry. I know how you feel. I feel much the same.
All right. Now
When we're done, what state will my
get
castle
ready
be?
for the meeting before
What will I do
the
if the
world
worst
burns.
happens? What?
We'll drain their blood.
Enough of that. Better to spend my time in prayer than worry. Good luck, Bill.
Ok. Sir Robert. Espera, antes de irse. ¿Puedo hablar con usted?
Good day.
What do you think of Master Keezer?
He definitely knows what he's doing. And all that wild talk of his, rockets and such like. I'd almost let him try it out, but on some other castle.
Do you think there's any truth in it?
I've never seen such weapons used, so I can't really judge. But if his ideas worked, they'd change the way we make war. He showed me some of the drawings he has with him. I don't know if he's a genius or a madman.
Las dos, seguramente. ¿Puedo tirar una piedra? ¿Me dejan? Este tío supongo que todavía está enfadado conmigo, ¿no?
Are you alright?
All right.
Ok, capullo. Idiota. Exagerado. Pues creo que voy a ir a... asignador de misión. Voy a ver. ¿Quién me asigna una misión en el otro campamento? Allá van la compañía. Yo soy Ratsig. Robert, quiero decir, perdón. Vale, vamos a hablar con Hans Capón, a ver si nos dice algo. Nos desea suerte para la batalla. Nuestro amigo y colega. O que Padre Woodwin me dé la extrema unción, no sé. Mira, los dos van ahí.
God be with you.
Nothing.
Greetings. What business have you?
What do you think of Master Keezer?
I've already asked him to stay on here when this is over. His ideas are incredible, even that trebuchet. I can't wait to launch it.
Sounds like you're sorry not to be the siege master.
Who knows? I may still get a chance. Good luck then.
Ok. ¿Dónde está mi caballo? Aquí. Espera, ¿quién me da la misión aquí? Alguien que da una misión aquí. Who is that? Ah, el infirmario es este. Ah, vale, pero es una misión de recopilar más hierbas y no sé qué rollos. Y ya no necesito porque ya tengo las 60 pociones famosas. Vale, pues hay que ir hasta allí, al norte. Bueno, se avecina la batalla épica de Henry, donde puede mostrar a los nobles sus agallas. Pero bueno, va bien equipado de sus viajes y aventuras. Cuántas aventuras ha vivido Henry, ¿eh? En el transcurso de esta campaña. Y todavía quedan todas las del Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, que no van a decepcionar. Te lo aseguro, paps. Y todo aquel televidente que no haya visto ya el juego, claro. No sé si lo mencioné en otro vídeo, pero unas ventajas, bueno, unas mejoras que tiene, o sea, técnicas, ¿no? El Kingdom Come 2 es que los cascos como este se pueden poner así o también con la visera subida. Entonces se ven las escenas con la visera subida, está bien eso. Se ve la cara, Henry. Cruz conciliatoria. Vamos, gentes de Scalis. Hora de vengarnos. Hoy hay 32 grados aquí, 31, 32. Qué buen tiempo para lo que hay aquí. Y va, he ido a nadar, qué bien sentado todo. Oh, estoy como nuevo.
Just a little longer.
Ah, ya está, directamente aquí.
Hold. Hold. Easy. Easy. Not yet. Easy.
Damn it! They were expecting us! First troops to the bridge! Break through! Vanguard! To the left! And the rest, come with me! We'll flank the bastards!
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
A por ellos. Joder, tengo unas armaduras, ¿no? Aquí, esta gente. A ver, no voy a poner su retaguardia y matarles a todos de uno en uno. ¡Aguantad! ¿Matado? Uno menos. No te cae, hombre. Aguantad. Buen trabajo, hombres. Uno menos. Otro menos. Otro menos. No, no, apunta a este. ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo me ha dado por la espalda? No lo creo. ¿Tú que es muy listo o qué? ¡Ey! Estamos ganando, ¡y por goleada! Buen trabajo, nenes. Bien, bien, vamos a por los demás. Joder, es una paliza. Qué buena estrategia. Ayudar a Sir Hanos, vamos para allá. Es una máquina de matar.
To the bridge! We have to help them!
¿Muerto o no? Sí, muerto. Pues es lo que se suele conocer como gangbang, una orgía. Otro menos. Joder, paliza de la buena. Así me gusta.
Here's their leader.
What? This boy?
You should show a little more
Ese es Eric.
Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan. Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
Ja. Anda, hemos descubierto algo de ser Istvan.
He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Bueno, pues se construye otro, no pasa nada. Pues no hay ningún problema, matémoslos. Vamos, muchachos. Valores familiares. Come on. Embestir a Sirjanos delante de todos los guardias. Vais muy lentos, caballeros. Vamos, señores. Porque está más o menos cerca ya. Voy a tener que ir apretando yo el ritmo. Joder. Nos pesa el culete. Este soldado va bien equipado. Tenemos aquí unos cuantos caballeros montados a caballo, haciendo una carga. ¿Ya estáis ahí vosotros? Morid. Muere. Uno menos. Otro menos. Y tú no vas a morir sin piedad. Voy a tener que adelantarme. Vais muy despacio, caballeros. A ver. Está por aquí, ¿no? A ver, necesitan ayuda. Yo tengo el primero. Vamos, capullos. ¿Me puedes ayudar? Tiro el escudo. Uno menos. Muerte piadosa. ¿Pero cuántos hay aquí ahora? De pronto. What the hell is wrong with you? Pues tu ayuda aquí, hay muchos. ¿Uno menos? Sí. ¿Qué me ha dado? Nos han puesto capullos. Bien hecho. Joder, me ando un montón de pasta. Épica defensa. El plan de Sir Divish ha funcionado perfectamente.
Well,
The damage isn't too serious.
so we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzig and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here.
Sí.
Seems to be on very intimate terms
Gays,
with Toth.
los dos. Pues podemos usar eso en nuestro favor.
And he might even be as valuable to his
Exacto.
lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
Exacto.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this whore son, and then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
Bien pensado, Henry. Bueno, ha sido épico el combate. Espera que me voy a limpiar las gafas. Que la batalla me las ha ensuciado con la tierra y la sangre. Y el sudor y todo. A ver, limpiado está. Pues... Bueno, se ha grabado la partida. ¿Qué pasa, guardia? A ver qué dice el guardia.
God save you. What can I do for you?
How are things with you?
Wait now, weren't you on the nighttime raid too? It's a shame we didn't succeed.
Exacto.
It could all have been over by now.
I keep saying the same thing to myself. But we can only trust in God's plan.
Aye, and pray for salvation. Farewell.
Vamos a ver cómo tomas. Venga, usted. Hogareño.
God save you.
No, dice lo
Take
mismo.
care now.
Quiero a alguien que diga algo distinto.
God be with you.
Tú.
How are things with you?
I'm worried. I've a bad feeling about all this.
How's that?
Well, I couldn't say. I just feel it in my guts. Like when you eat something bad and you have to keep running to the outhouse. Or maybe I ate something bad.
How are things with
No,
you?
no, no, no.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hay que lavarse. Que nos han ensuciado bastante.
Start talking, or make your peace with God. Greetings.
¿Habla este capullo o no?
Ah, Henry. Just the man I want. This fool would rather hang than sing. You know more about him than we do, so maybe you can get something out of him.
Habrá que hacerlo.
Well now, Eric. It is Eric, isn't it? Looks like the boot's on the other foot this time, doesn't it? Fuck you. You need to change your tone. If you start being nice, you might just come out of this alive. So now I'll ask you a few questions, and you better think carefully about how you answer them. How did you meet him?
He killed my parents.
What?
What?
Toth killed your parents?
You could never understand. They were weak. Istvan strong. He took better care of me than any father.
Who is this Toth?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing Turks. Sigismund needed men like that, so Istvan ended up in his service.
What is he after?
Are you really that clueless? To destroy Wenceslas's allies. You.
Who does he take his orders from?
Are you stupid? He works for Sigismund.
How many men does he have in the castle?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning, but there's probably not even half left. But that's still more than there ever were in that castle. More than enough to defend it.
Listen to me. Toth has hostages in the castle, and we have you. So, how about an exchange?
Do you take him for a fool? Do you really think he'd give up the only thing he has that stops you from attacking? He'll never accept an exchange.
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack, you'll be worthless to us. And what do you suppose will happen to a worthless bandit? I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved yourself, but apparently you value your master's skin more than your own.
I don't need to save myself. Istvan will save me. And he'll kill every last one of you.
Why should he save you? He'll sacrifice you, just like everyone in Vranic and Pribyslavitz. You're nothing but a common bandit.
You don't know anything. He'll come for me, and anyone who lays a finger on me will pay dearly.
Now I'm curious. Why would he care that much about you? Could it be your lovers?
You'd never understand.
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him. But in the end, he spilled his guts.
I thought you were much too easy on him. But it seems your approach was the right one. Well done, lad. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believes Toth cares about him. We'll just have to see if the bastard cares as much about him as Divish does about his wife and you about your father.
Veamos.
Well, Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hamish.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
Veamos. ¿Cuánto le importa?
Sir Istvan!
What is it? Did our neighbourly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every man-jack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
La cagó bien, ¿eh? Lady Stephanie, dejando entrar a este cabrón. Cagaste bien, nena.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
Está nervioso.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell.
I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Ese fulano.
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
Usa el trebuchete.
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
Pues si habéis construido un
I know how
trebuchete.
you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father?
Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst?
Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanish. All right. We'll let the men rest a while and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
Vaya malas noticias. Joder, me ha llegado una puta factura de inspección del coche. 700 euros, me cago en la puta. Y solo en una inspección normal, de cambio de aceite y no sé qué hostias que me dijo que había que cambiar. 700 euros, su puta madre. Joder, macho. Si no hay manera de ahorrar dinero. Y encima tengo que comprar los billetes para ir a España. No puedo, es un dineral todo, tío. En fin. Un juramento es un juramento. Pues supongo que nos acerca la batalla final. Joder, vaya palo, ¿eh? Y encima, no solo eso, ¿eh? No solo eso. Encima, en la revisión dice el tío: ay, sí, y hemos mirado que los frenos de atrás también están regular y esto cuesta otros 600 euros. Vete a la puta mierda, cabrón. Me han cambiado los frenos en 3 o 4 años estos del taller, como 2 o 3 veces ya, pero ¿esto qué coño es? Qué vergüenza. No pienso volver más a este taller, ya estoy hasta los huevos. Pero el atraco que me están haciendo ahora... Joder, vaya mala noticia. Está viendo un buen día. Joder, 700 pavos, tío. A ver, ¿dónde está Sir Davis? Robert.
How are you?
There was precious little in it, and we could have lost everything.
That's how it goes in war. But God stood by us. And in the end, they're nothing but a bunch of filthy cutthroats. They're sneak thieves and assassins. But does that make them real soldiers?
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off into the bushes to relieve himself, lifts up his chainmail tunic and stab him in the back. Personally, I'd rather face a proper soldier.
Because you know just who you're up against. That's probably why Toth is giving us such a hard time. Take care.
Encima quería ahorrar dinero porque quería invertir antes de fin de año, que es cuando va a tocar fondo seguramente todo. Todos mis planes fastidiados, a ver.
The Lord be praised.
Qué difícil es todo.
We came just in time, didn't we?
Quite. I thought my last hour had come, but Lord Capon came to our defence and fought like a lion. I'd say he's growing into a proper nobleman at last.
Muy bien.
I think more people will be changing their minds about him.
They should. I owe him my life. God bless him.
Bien hecho, Capón. Tengo que hablar con él, por cierto. ¿Tú sigues enfadado porque el capullo ese, no sé qué, no sé cuánto, Payhard, casi te mata?
You alright?
Vete a la mierda, tío. Barbudo. Que es un barbudo. Vale, aquí no hay nadie. No sé, que tengo que ir a otro campamento, vale. Que es donde está Capón y todo el mundo. Ok. Al campamento de los nobles. Uf, vaya palo, tío. Voy a tener que traducir las mierdas que hay, porque en la carta de estar el desglose de todas las tonterías que me han hecho al coche. Voy a tener que mirar a fondo. Hey, bueno, Sir Vives está ahí, pero voy a hablar antes con Capón. Que debe estar por aquí. Allí.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
How do you feel?
Pissed off. I'd give anything to have seen you get here sooner. If only Istvan had stayed inside that fucking castle.
I remember the first time it happened to me.
But that was when you were a young blacksmith, when those thugs attacked you. I'm a nobleman, trained in combat and siegecraft, and even well, I won't pretend I wasn't terrified.
That's how it goes. There's nothing you can do about it.
But Master Faithar may not survive the way they hacked him. If I'd been quicker, or if he'd at least started to run, but
The main thing is it will be easier next time. You won't feel the horror quite so much.
I hope so, Hal. Or I'll soon be getting sick of your pontifications. God be with you.
Vale, pues hablaremos con Divish. Y que empiece la batalla. Final, no lo sé. ¿Dónde se han metido? Ah, que soy del pueblo. Dando un paseo por Tannberg. Señor, están tirando flechas por aquí. ¿Por qué anda así tan tranquilo?
I'm glad you came.
At your service, sir.
I'm about to give the order to bombard Talmberg. And since it's mainly thanks to you that we still have a trebuchet, I think you should have the honor of the first shot.
I'd be delighted.
To smash my castle? I can't say I share your
Exagerado.
enthusiasm.
Venga, hombre.
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean it like that.
There's nothing to it. The men will load the trebuchet. All you have to do is pull the lever.
Well, I suppose I could manage that.
Then we'll bombard Talmberg for several days. Sir Robard will explain what comes next. See you later.
Ok. Ups. Sertivish. No quiero atropellar al Lord del Castillo. Ay, vaya timo, vaya mierda. Vaya robo. Y me dijo el tío que no había encontrado así nada. O sea, 700 euros y no has encontrado nada. Si encuentras algo, ¿qué? ¿Me cobras? Tiene guasa. El aceite son 100 euros. Bueno, 200 como mucho si cuentas lo del tiempo de trabajo, bla, bla, bla. Pero 700, coño. Voy a traducir todo el lenguaje jerga de mierda técnica que he puesto ahí.
Load the trebuchet!
See you later.
Ok.
See you later.
¿Qué haga? Ah, que hay que esperar a que carguen el trebuchet. Esto va a durar un rato. Dispara el trebuquete, bueno, pues si me dejan. ¿Que hay que esperar a que lo bajen? Pues hay que esperar. Joder, de verdad, vaya palo más grande me ha dado eso, ¿eh? Vaya palo más grande. ¿Ya? Bueno, ¿qué hago? ¿Puedo disparar o no? Ya que estoy llamando las bolas todavía.
God be with you.
Pues hay una bola ya ahí. O es un bug. Lo que tengo que hacer es tirar de la palanca. ¿Dónde está? Es esta, ¿no? No es esta. ¿Pero puedo tirar ya o no de la palanca? Ahora. Se ha gustado a la gente.
Divish said...
Sir Divish.
Sir Divish said you tell me what happens next.
Aye. We're going to watch Istvan shitting himself.
That's all?
For a few days at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's the time. Just don't forget to come back. God be with you.
Ok, entonces.
Greetings.
We made it in the nick of time.
We failed. That serpent from Valdic gave us the slip. I should have known he'd have his fingers in it all. If only I could catch him.
Would you kill him?
Maybe. But before that, I'd throw him in the dungeon for a few years. See how much he enjoys it. Still, the best I'll be able to do is lodge a complaint against him when the king returns, and just thinking about it gets my gall. And my arm's killing me. Damn it! See you later.
Ok, pues hay que esperar varios días, ¿o qué? Hablar con el capitán Robert, ya lo he hecho. Ah, pero tengo que esperar, ¿no?
I'm here.
Can't you see we're still bombarding? You came too soon.
Okay.
Is something the matter?
A few of them have taken to their heels. If they stop in Kuttenberg, I'll be glad enough. But I fear they may have other plans.
If those were the best of Istvan's men, they could be lurking in the woods. They'll probably wait to attack us at the worst possible moment.
My fear exactly. I won't breathe easy until Toth is hanging from the gate. But in the meantime, I'll be glad to know the woods at my back are clear. Can I count on you?
Of course, Sir Eobard. Would you like me to bring back their gear as evidence they're dead?
That's not necessary. I trust you, Hal. You don't even have to do the killing, just let me know where
No te
you
preocupes,
find
los
them.
mataré yo. Tengo ganas de matar después de,
There's no need
de los
for you to get
700
hurt in the
euros
process.
que me han llegado de Timo. Así que voy a matar. Joder, ¿tengo que ir a todos estos bosques? Madre que os parió. Bueno, hagámoslo. Uf, estoy todavía con el... con el... ¿cómo se dice esto en español? Con el disgusto. Joder. Joder, la verdad. A ver, el campamento está ahí adelante. Vamos en sigilo.
Ya.
Que no me dejan en paz, de verdad. Es que déjenme tranquilo. A guardar. Es para la noche, ¿no? Un poco más lejos, que aquí me van a ver. Ay, Dios mío, ay, Dios mío, Dios mío, Dios mío. Qué puta manera de ahorrar dinero para hacer todos los planes que tengo. Si no es forma de levantar la cabeza. Okay, let's go. A ver, ¿estáis dormiditos? Sí, hay un capullo ahí de pie.
Fucking weather. Fucking tent. Fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit. What a shitty day. I need a good scrap to
Así
cheer
se larga
me
de ahí.
up.
Muévete, cabrón. Así se mueve.
Fuck. I'm almost sober again.
Nada, no se quiere mover de ahí, hijo de la gran puta. Es el trebuchet de fondo.
Fucking weather.
Tío, muévete de ahí, deja de quejarte, cabrón.
Fucking camp. I've had enough of this shit.
Bueno, pues vete, ¿eh? Este tío no se va a mover de ahí, ¿no? No sé si esperar una hora. Voy a esperar una hora a ver si se mueve. Si no, voy a tener que empezar a meter a espadazos. Qué disgusto, tío. Nada, pues no te mueves, tu puta.
What else is there to do here?
Pues por las malas.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. To arms! Get over here!
Ok, japullos. ¿Queréis morir así?
Raise your arm! Watch out! To arms! Get over here! Come in. Yeah!
Que bien me flanquean los tres. Por lo menos ese capullo está desarmado. Deja de empujarle, tío. Mátalo. Tú te crees muy guay, ¿no? Sombrerito loco. Sombrerero.
Fucking hell! Good of our things.
Ni curva ni pollas.
I'll slay you for that.
Otro menos. Y otro menos. Toma. Vale. ¿Y el otro está muerto? Va por culo. Un campamento menos, vamos a por el siguiente. Todo en una noche. Como un ninja. Si puedo, claro. Ay, Dios. Putos de mierda. Hijos de la gran puta. Y no me refiero a los guardias. Estos. ¿Quieres saltar, caballo? Es que no veo nada. ¿Dónde están? Ya estamos tan lejos. Vamos, coño. Igual debería esperar al día siguiente. De día acercarme, esperar por la noche. O algo así. Por lo menos ha dejado de llover. A ver, el campamento está claramente aquí.
Ya.
Ya lo veo.
Ya.
Bueno, es un campamento grande. ¿Esto es un tío con una antorcha o es parte del campamento? Es un tío con una antorcha que hay que eliminar. Primero. Es buena cosa también que vayan con antorchas por la noche. Es más fácil identificarlos. No menos. Ahí te vas a quedar. ¿Eso es otro tío con antorcha ahí? No lo sé. Ese es el campamento. Es un conejo andando, creo. Me parecía ver un tío con antorcha por aquí. Pues mi caballo. Creo que es mi caballo. Bueno, pues a matar aquí en silencio a todos. Si es que hay alguien por aquí. No veo a nadie. Ah, aquí hay uno. Está desvelado ese capullo. Vale, ya veo otra antorcha. Let's go. ¿Y otro más? A ver, ¿queda alguien vivo? No, tras lluvia. No veo nada. ¿Se queda aquí bloqueado o qué? Hey, what the fuck? Ah. Sí, no veo a nadie más. Solo los conejos quedan aquí. Bueno, podemos dormir y guardar. Y si viene alguien y me ataca, pues lo mato. Y ya está. Venga, échate una buena siesta ahí. De muchas horas. Pues no vino nadie. Todos muertos. Todos eliminados. Pues el último campamento. Y ya estaría. Otra cruz conciliadora. Ups. Venga, hombre. No sé con qué se ha dado, pero vale. A ver, esto está... Supongo que aquí.
Ya.
Pues no pasaba.
Ya.
Debe estar por aquí. ¿Qué? Pues vamos a esperar a la noche y a repetir la jugada. Ah, espera, que aquí hay gente. Vamos a ayudar a este guardia. Hay un guardia aquí ayudando.
Oh, slave.
Traca. Vamos, guardia.
What's going on? Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Well,
Yeah.
¿Te gustaba ese capullo? ¿Cómo no le da eso? Muerte piadosa no vas a tener. Vale. Así. Toma. Muchas gracias, un soldado. Qué buena cosa que estuviera por aquí. Thank you. Te has ganado ahí los dineros. ¿Queda alguien más? Yo creo que hemos matado a todo el mundo. Pues vamos a hablar con Robert. En menos de 24 horas. Todos campamentos eliminados. Come on. Joder. Todavía no tiene suficiente daño. Las murallas. Bueno, vamos allá.
I found all of their campsites. The rest of the woods are clear.
That's a relief. Now let's relieve ourselves of this accursed Toth. Goodbye.
Ok. Pues vamos a esperar un día, a ver. Si encima tienen los cojones de decirme, es que los frenos de atrás otra vez, pero si me los cambiaron hace 2 años o 3. Pero qué coño, y me costó un dineral eso. Ahora no tienen dinero y me están esquilmando. Lo que pasa es que esto ya me lo han hecho y ahora tengo que pagar. Todo este de sangría. Si no, os hubiera dicho que no. Aceite del motor. Cambio de aceite. Pero qué coño, no sé. Esto es muy raro.
I'm here.
Can't you see?
Ok.
I'll be with you.
Pues hay que esperar más. Pues otro día más. Hay que bombardear el castillo hasta los cimientos. Ay, Dios mío. Hostia, está por... Es que... No sé. Estoy está pensando... Porque quería llegar a una cantidad de dinero ahorrado de aquí a octubre. Septiembre-octubre. Y con estos gastos, encima de tener que ir a España en verano, eso, Galicia y tal, que es muy caro de cojones también todo. 800 euros. Estoy está pensando en pedirme un crédito para invertir. Y comprar. Pero no me va a llegar.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg, I suppose we'll be attacking.
Just so. That István's a stubborn bastard.
Vamos a acabar con ese cabrón.
All right. When do we start?
There's no reason to wait. Are you really ready? If you need to rest or anything, we can still wait. You won't have another chance until we've won the day.
Okay.
Or until your final rest.
I have to deal with something first.
All right. But don't keep us waiting too long. See you later.
Ok, déjame limpiarme. ¿No hay un herrero? Nah. ¿Es para comida? No sé si comer del caldero. ¿Tengo comida aquí? Sí, pero esto está pasado. Perfecto. El aguamiel me quita mucha hambre. Sir Robert.
Are we prepared to let...
Vamos allá.
I'm ready.
Glad to hear it. We're going to attack on 2 fronts. The north gate and the west wall, which will scale with ladders. The attack will be split into different stages. Taking the outer walls, the inner bailey, and finally the core of the castle and the tower.
How are we going to attack the gate?
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Keezer claims he can even hit it directly. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge through a downpour of enemy arrows all the way to the portcullis.
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it down. But dealing with the defense in the bailey won't be easy.
Yo me ocupo de eso.
And what's the plan for attacking the west wall?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire, so we'll need as many men covering them as possible. As soon as the ladders are in place, our foot soldiers will run up and try to scale the wall. Once a few of them get to the battlements, we should quickly gain the upper hand.
How will we take the battlements?
Either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help. If they can break through, that is.
And the inner bailey?
That will be tough. Even if we get through the gate and into the outer bailey, we're still a long way from victory. The castle is designed so we'll be like hens in a coop to anyone with a bow on the inner battlements. We'll have to either fight our way through, or somehow get around them.
What about the living quarters?
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're inside, Istvan will know defeat is inevitable, but we'll still have to fight for each and every room.
I think I've heard everything I need to know.
Do you want to join the attack on the walls or on the gate? Remember, many of the Skalitz men will follow you. It could make a big difference.
I'll help with the attack on the walls.
Fundamental
I'm
opción.
proud of you, Henry. You've changed from an insolent pup into a tough, reliable fighter. And as God is my witness, we will kick those whore sons' arses.
A village lad and an old soldier? This van must be shaking in his boots.
If he's not shaking, then he doesn't know what he's got coming. Just one last thing, though. No matter how good the plan is, something always gets fucked up. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of every chance. Help your comrades, and don't go rushing in where you're outnumbered. We have to take the castle gradually, one position after another.
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you, stripling.
Good luck to you, old soldier.
See you later.
Ta-ta-tan. La batalla final. Perfecto. A por ellos. Okay. Vamos, señores. Están muriendo aquí unos cuantos. Con las flechas.
For fuck's sake! Cover yourselves!
Venga, voy a dar ejemplo. Suban. ¿Sube nadie aquí? Necesito ayuda aquí, muchachos. Ya vienen. Uno menos. Esto que vengáis ya. Vamos a morir todos. Uno menos. Otro menos. Otro menos. ¿No tienes arma? Estás jodido. Muerto. Una zona privada, no me jodas. No existe tal cosa aquí ya. Muérete ya, ¿no? A por él, muchachos. Hacerle un gangbang. ¿Qué? ¿Por este lado o qué? Que no hay nada. Así aquí hay algo. Aquí están mis guardias ya. Uno menos. No, todavía no. No sé, ahora sí. Es mal que tengo las mejores armaduras y armas que Bohemia puede ofrecer. Otro menos. No te toca a ti, capullo. Muerto. Y tú vas de guay. Toma. Toma otra vez. Toma otra vez. Voy a tomar una poción. No, no puedo.
We've got them! And now from the south! We'll charge them from the rear!
¿Qué pasa aquí? Otro menos. Otro menos. Otro que va a morir. Esto es un capullo duro. Este tío pegando puñetazos. Tú que es la ardilla más lista, ¿no? De la clase. Toma, ardilla, toma. Otro muerto. Otro muerto. Vamos, soldados. ¿Venís o no? Dejad de hacer tonto por ahí. Ahora sí, voy a tomar la poción. ¿Qué nos podemos tomar? Nada más. Ayudemos en el patio. Se acabó el bloqueo. Estarán deseando no haber venido nunca a este castillo. Pero este tío lleva una buena armadura, ¿eh? ¿Vamos a acabar pena con este tío? No lo sé, porque es duro. Pues no tanto como yo. Vale, uno menos. A por él. Nice. Matanza.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanash.
Istvan! It's over!
Sal de ahí, puta rata.
You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. If your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, we're all noblemen here, all bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
Our honor!
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then, he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
De mala gana.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish.
Por cierto, me la tiré, señor Divish.
Forgive me, husband. I'm sorry.
For what?
Mucho no te quiere,
For
pero bueno.
letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear.
You're not.
Un poco simp, Sir Divish, pero vale.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
Y lleva la espada del padre adoptivo de Henry, el herrero.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Pues no se va a ver venganza. El plato favorito de Henry. Aparentemente.
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go!
Pues hacia Skalitz, ¿no?
Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry.
You've heard what he'll do if we follow them.
We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
Pues sí. Vamos allá. Mi amigo Hans. Hans, ¿tienes 700 euros? ¿Tú que eres un noble?
Yeah. This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Un papuato. Qué buenos insultos tienen en la Edad Media.
The way you found Tom. Sneaking into Brannick all on your own. Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal. You wouldn't catch me doing that.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
Muchas gracias, Lord, por sus bonitas palabras, buen amigo.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry. It'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Pues esperemos.
What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
Vamos allá. Es un poco lento tu caballo.
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most. Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Vamos allá. Sir Hans.
There's no sign of them. Move on. There!
¿Qué están dando?
I'm glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too. And now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other.
Gracias, Sir Hans.
Let's go!
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
Hombre, yo tengo caballo.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
Where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
Well, he knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him.
Espada.
Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name.
Desde el principio, que iba con Sigismundo.
Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Un alemán.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside.
Es verdad.
Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? I wonder who this is.
Pues un montón de gente.
I think I know.
Ah.
It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
El que cambia de bando como una veleta, ¿no? ¡Ah! Pues se hace Iriawara qué quiere el Margrave Jobst en el Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, porque pasa después de este. Pues ahí está. Se escapó el cabrón y con mi espada. Por lo menos recuperamos a Sir Radzig, al papá. Y a Lady Stephanie por otro lado, pero el castillo de Tannberg ha quedado hecho una mierda. Pues todo empezará, supongo, con el Margrave Jobst en el siguiente juego. No voy a decir nada. Pero se pone muy interesante el siguiente juego. Solo digo eso, my friends. No sé si puede pasar. Sí. ¿Hay alguna escena? Sí.
Doing well, son.
Father.
Come now. You know who sired you.
That doesn't matter now. I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much.
Pobrete.
You'll be fine. We're proud of you.
For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing.
You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me.
Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right.
Qué bonita escena. Final.
I have to leave you now.
Oh, please.
You know I can't stay.
Oh.
Will I ever see you again?
God knows. Make her proud.
Bonita escena. Pobre Henry.
Don't go. No. What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzig wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Vamos a ver entonces a Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son.
Este es uno de los
hobnobbing
amigos
with
de
lords
Scalis.
and ladies. And here's me as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here. Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
Espera, ¿eh? ¿No se ha acabado? Wait. Wait. Sí, hay que ir. Epílogo. Pues... Hay que estar durante el día para unirse con Margrave Jobst. No sé si va a tardar mucho el epílogo. Bueno, vamos a hacerlo, venga. Hagámoslo. Voy a mandar un audio, pues se voy a tirar el micro.
Come on up and take a look.
Vale, ya mandé el audio a un amigo Álvaro.
Oh, how? Are you going to the meeting with Margrave
I am.
Jobst as well?
What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
Ahí está el Jobst.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Redzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed. But to surrender it means giving up great privileges, too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no
mejor de
one
los males,
else.
entonces, ¿no?
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
Su galería.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Berghoff is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts. And now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, your grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like Skalitz? We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Bergov at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
Pues así es como empieza el Kingdom Come 2, de hecho, con todo esto.
To be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft a letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
Pues así es exactamente como empieza el Kingdom 2. Exactamente como el plan de Hans Gabon.
I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what isn't really the issue. The question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side, but...
But we have to ask in a way that won't leave Sir Capon being run out of the castle with a whip.
Exactly.
How about writing that you're concerned about current events and that you want to see things settled peaceably, and then ask the opinion of the League of Lords?
Very well said, sir. And what they want to do about freeing King Wenceslas.
Whether they think liberating King Wenceslas IV might contribute to resolving the dispute?
And what they plan to do about the god-awful mess in this country.
What steps they envisage taking to end the pillaging of Bohemia by foreign armies?
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Well, I'd also venture to suggest one more. What is their stance on that is, the initiatives of Margrave Jobst of Moravia and a large part of the Bohemian nobility? Whether they plan to take action against them or support their efforts?
You read my thoughts, sir.
Ok, algo más que hacer. Hablar con Sir Radzig. De estar fuera. Hablar con estos dos.
So, what do you think of Margrave Jobst, Bernard?
From what I've heard about him, I wouldn't trust him if he told me rain was wet.
I feel the same. It's never wise to trust a man who's turned his coat more than once.
Exactly. And I don't buy that business with Prokop. He double-crossed his own brother, and the rest is just his cover-up.
On the other hand, if anyone has a chance to oust Sigismund and keep the nobility on his side, it has to be Jobst.
Okay.
Greetings.
What do you think of Job's speech, Sir Robard?
Honestly, lad, I wouldn't trust a word he says. He'll drag us into something, and when the going gets tough, he'll turn tail and leave us to deal with the consequences.
Oh, madre mía.
And who is this Jobst exactly?
He spent 20 years wrangling over Moravia with his brother, Prokop. Then they suddenly reconciled when Sigismund was captured in Hungary, and they went plundering there, claiming it was with the aim of liberating him. When Wenceslas sent them to parley with his enemy, Rupert of the Palatinate, the pair of them turned coats on the spot, took sides with Rupert, and together with the League of Lords and the Meissen nobles laid siege to Prague. But then they made terms with the king. He agreed to hand over part of the government, and they sent the Meisseners home. This is no ancient history I'm talking about. It was only 2 years ago, and now, suddenly, he's Wenceslas's greatest ally. Can you trust someone like that?
Do you think that rescuing Wenceslas will help the country, sir?
God knows. The king is a drunkard. If he governed instead of boozing, wenching at the baths and hunting, there'd be peace and order. Quite honestly, I'm not surprised the Germans deposed him, or that Sigismund's patience ran out.
Why?
Los alemanes se cansaron de eso.
Wenceslas himself sent for Sigismund to help him, and made an agreement with him. And when Sigismund started acting as agreed, Wenceslas double-crossed him and claimed the agreement was invalid, just because he no longer liked it. What would you have done in Sigismund's place? On the other hand, now we've seen what Sigismund has been getting up to here. It's clear he's
Todo
no
no es blanco
better
negro,
sort
claro.
than his brother. And that goes double for Rupert, not to mention Jobst, who might well have his eye on the Bohemian throne too. So, all in all, we're probably best off with the drunkard. Better the devil you know.
Pues eso, no es todo blanco negro en uno u otro.
And what about Prokop?
Well, he stayed on the king's side, for most of the time at least, largely because they're birds of a feather. He's not keen on governing either. But woe betide anyone who tries to take control away from him. Then he would turn on his own brother, literally. He often behaves like a rebel, just in grander style.
What do you think Sigismund's after?
I'd say he wants to restore the empire to its glory days under his father, Emperor Charles, which his brother seems incapable of doing. But he's also defending the East against the Turks, and fighting with his own noblemen at home, battling his brother and cousins here, and Rupert and the Meissen nobles in Germany. He has a lot to deal with, and riding roughshod over everyone certainly isn't helping. Mind you, what else is he to do? I think in more settled times he might make quite a good king. But now he's missed his chance.
And who is this?
No,
Yobster?
me he equivocado. Me he botón.
What about the League of Lords and Bergo? What are their objectives?
Whenever the king is weak, the nobility tries to grab as much as it can. Not for the good of the country, of course, only for themselves. The League of Lords is full of men like that. When the king was captured the first time, they released him only after he nominated them to high office and ceded some of his power to them. Now that he's held captive a second time, they run the country at Sigismund's behest. Bergov is the highest vice-chamberlain in the land. As soon as the king was captured, he declared a pogrom on the Jews and raised the tax dues of towns and monasteries. Watch your step with him.
And what about Rupert of the Palatinate? What does he want?
Rupert? He appointed himself king of the Romans. And ever since then, he's been making the tactical moves of a coward who's not sure what to do. If Wenceslas were a man worth his salt, he'd have dealt with him long ago. But then, if Wenceslas was any use, he wouldn't be languishing behind bars in Vienna right now.
Good. That was all I needed to know.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Bear up, and take care of yourself. The world is a dangerous place, and Bergov's a dangerous man.
God be with you.
Gracias, amigo. Bueno, vamos a hablar con nuestro papá. ¿Dónde está? Ah, aquí.
So what do you think of it all, Sir Divish?
I think I don't know what to think.
That makes two of us.
If I didn't know anything about Jobst, I'd say he's right and absolutely truthful. But I've heard too much about him already.
Likewise. But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
Well, we'll see what we learn from Bergov. If the League of Lords stands with Sigismund, then our chances pale, in spite of everything Jobst said.
We shall see. We shall see.
A ver, Sir Divish no habla. Sir Radrich.
So, it looks like you're off on a mission.
Yes, I can't wait.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out. These are evil times, and who knows what can happen along the way. Not to mention that Bergov is no saint.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for yourself, but do take care. You'll be travelling as Lord Capon's bodyguard. You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open. What Bergov tells you is one thing, but what you see may be quite another.
Rest assured, Father.
And don't get embroiled in anything else. Just hand over the letter,
Nada
hear
de
out his
putañear.
reply, and return.
Yes.
Very well. Bergov is at Trotsky Castle. I think you'll find it quite an eye-opener. It's one of the finest castles in the land. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
Madre mía.
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage. It all seems a bit too tangled.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land to prominence. When he was in power, things had never been so good. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Prokop are their cousins. They were entrusted with governing Moravia. But instead, they've been in a bitter armed feud for years, and now Sigismund's fallen out with Wenceslas. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem like a hot-blooded lot. It's hard to keep up with their affairs, since they tend to change their alliances from one day to the next.
Who is he really, this Jobst?
The cousin of King Wenceslas? He's the Margrave of Moravia. I admit I don't know what to make of him myself. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served Rupert of the Palatinate against the king. And now suddenly, he's reversed his position. I don't know what led him to do it, and one can't help being suspicious. It's best to keep a watchful eye on him. But he really is the leader of the resistance against Sigismund these days. We'll just have to see how it all turns out.
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas. You knew him, didn't you? What's he really like?
Well, there's no straightforward answer to that question. He certainly makes a great hunting and drinking companion, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them.
He never had much of a head for high office.
Tampoco parece tan buen
He
rey,
finds it tiresome. But once a man's grasped the scepter, it's hard to let it go again. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happens when he disappears for a few months. Better a bad but legitimate king than a bloody war over the throne.
Who is this Prokop that Job spoke of?
Job's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst warred over Moravian supremacy for years. Then they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, Prokop fomented a revolt against him, and Sigismund had him captured. Politics. Make of it what you will. I, for one, can't make head or tail of it most of the time.
The League of Lords and that Berghoff we're off to see. Who are they exactly?
The lords of the powerful houses. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Berghoff, Heinrich of Radetz, and others. They're unhappy with the way their influence declined after Wenceslas surrounded himself with the lesser orders of nobility. They abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. They got away with it that time, and now they've joined forces with Sigismund and done it again. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is starting to rub them up the wrong way, so they may well be thinking twice. We'll see what Berghoff has to say.
I don't know all that much about Sigismund.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. 7 years ago, he led a crusade against the Turks and was defeated at Nicopolis. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were mercilessly slaughtered. Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better ruler than Wenceslas, but he's arrogant, and to our misfortune, brutal. Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German noblemen do his brother Wenceslas. Ironically, Wenceslas joined forces with Jobst to liberate him. And now this is how Sigismund repays his brother. There's no doubt about it, God does move in mysterious ways.
Rupert of the Palatinate. That's a name I hadn't heard before today.
Rupert is the Prince-Elector of the Palatinate.
What's a Prince-Elector?
The Prince-Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the Pope. Rupert took the title for himself with the help of 3 other Prince-Electors, even though Wenceslas had already been appointed. Some of the nobility in the empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned emperor, it turned into a fiasco. Now he's doing his utmost to get Wenceslas to acknowledge him, but so far without success. So, now we have 2 kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund for a while, but now he's switched allegiance. He seems to do that quite a lot.
That young man, Sir John of Liechtenstein. Why is he here?
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family with estates in Austria and Moravia. Sir John sits on Jobst's council. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose it makes sense to have a powerful Austrian house as allies. It could be very useful.
That's about all.
Very well. Take the letter from Sir Hanush. And good luck, son.
Okay.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord, there is one thing that gives me no rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
Bringing order is one thing, but Slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians, quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here. Don't provoke Berghoff in any way.
Provoke? Me? Never, uncle. We'll be back in a few days.
Cara de Janos.
Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Tararán, tararán. 35 grosso. Enhorabuena, has completado la historia principal. Si quieres, puedes llevar a cabo las misiones secundarias o actividades, o simplemente viajar por el mundo. Puedes finalizar el juego en cualquier momento si montas fuera del mapa con el pelotón y Hans Capón. Vamos a hacer eso. Y acabar el juego, por fin. ¿Cómo salimos de aquí? ¿Sir Hans? Ah, una armadura bonita, de noble. De los señores de Leipa. Pues ahora sí que va a acabar el juego. Un buen colofón. Ha sido un episodio interesante, ¿eh? Muy bueno. ¿Vamos, Sir Hans? ¿O tengo que hablar con Sir Hans?
So, can we set off now, Henry?
Yes.
Of course. I can't wait.
So, to horse! The Lord of Berghoff is bound to be waiting us eagerly.
Pues vamos allá. Dun, 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 dun. Me acuerdo cuando iba aquí la primera vez que me encontré con Hans Capón, que nos llamábamos mal y él iba a caballo, e iba andando porque no tenía caballo, a la cacería de castigo de Sir Janos por haberla liado en la taberna. Y mirarlos aquí, los dos.
So, how is life as a high-born bastard?
I'm getting used to it.
And what about Radzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord. What do you think about Sir Jobst and his plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again. But now it looks a lot more complicated.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. It beggars belief. Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a...
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trust in your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him,
I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him, mind.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Bueno, te dan las perspectivas de ambos personajes históricos, por lo menos.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel.
Hey.
And have you heard anything about Rupert of the Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
No veo a nuestro séquito. Se han quedado bebé en la taberna. Sir Hans.
And that Berghoff we're going to see. Do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him. And his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council. Little wonder they're back in their old tricks.
Bueno, vamos a llegar, ¿o qué? Al sitio.
¡Ya!
Sir Hans. Es un buen paseíto este. Estamos en Neuhof ya, directamente. Donde mataron los caballos, ahí a la derecha. Sir Hans. ¿Algo más? Sir Hans. ¿Sube más rápido? Además nuestro séquito que no está. No está, no viene. No, ay, ay, ay. Bueno, pues nada. Un buen viaje tenemos, desde luego. Varios minutos. Ah, ¿ya está? Pues nada. Hablar con Capón. Hablemos con él. Señor, no vienen nuestros guardias. Vamos a quitarnos el casco, hablar bien con él. Y esto también. Y de comida y eso, bueno, que comerá cuando toque.
How about it, Henry? Can we go? Are you ready for this?
Sí.
Of course. At last I'll get to see more of the country and have a bit of an outing.
Quite.
Ahí estamos.
Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that horseman who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I have a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Al fin. Bueno, pues ya me dirá Paps qué opina, qué ha opinado de esta aventura. Y de la siguiente que vendrá, claro. Pero empieza exactamente Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 en ese mismo punto. Sin más. O sea, no pasan años, no pasan días, bueno, pasarán horas quizás. Y eso será, se sabrá qué pasa con toda esta empresa. Pues escapó el capullo del Istvan, se llevó encima a su amado cabrón, el Eric ese, el rojo. Uy, ¿y ese ruido? Ahí está. Y no podéis recuperar espada, pero bueno, sabemos que es un noble ahora, por lo menos un noble bastardo, Henry. Ha aprendido muchas cosas, se ha vengado de mucha gente. Se ha convertido en un guerrero. Menudo viaje, desde luego. Mereció la pena. Os dije que este juego era bueno. Pues ya veréis el segundo. Y con esto no queda más que despedirnos. Espero que hayáis disfrutado de esta aventura épica, de la nueva amistad también con Hans Capón. Y está bien que se sepan los nombres y todos los personajes que han estado apareciendo aquí. En la reunión final, por ejemplo, el cura, Goodwin, todo lo que han estado hablando ahora, para que quede a pie el segundo juego, todo es importante. Creo que es una buena introducción para la historia del segundo. Así que espero que hayáis disfrutado mucho de esta aventura y que disfrutéis de la segunda parte, que vendrá a no mucho tardar. En cualquier caso, os deseo buena tarde, noche y adelante, valientes caballeros. Hasta la próxima.